And so the 23-year-old Tatis getting paid $340 million in a 14-year contract. Well, he's suspended for 80 games, going to forfeit $2.9 million. Breaking news, Fernando Tatis Jr., extremely talented Major League Baseball player, making over $300 million in a 14-year contract. He's failed for steroids. Not just any steroid, Clostebol in particular. And so this time we know the exact steroid he's taking, and I've taken it a number of times and coached others, including females, to use Clostebol. And so I'm going to give you my experience with this drug. What would it do? Why did he take it, or did he take it? And so 22 years of age, one of the brightest young stars in Major League Baseball, blasted out home runs like it's nothing. He fails for Clostebol and gets an 80-game suspension. That's about half the year. And so half his pay going back. And so what's his story? Because of course he's not going to say, yeah, I used Clostebol because, you know, I'm trying to recover from being injured. I broke my wrist in the Dominican and I just wanted to cheat and come back. Of course not. You can't say that. And so what was his excuse? Tatis said he accidentally took a medication to treat ringworm that contained the banned substance. And so you're thinking you took a steroid accidentally because you're trying to treat ringworm. But the thing is, this is actually true. In other countries, not Canada, United States, other countries do in fact treat this fungus with Clostebol in the medication. And so he very well could have taken that medication, didn't know it, had the Clostebol, and failed. But does anyone at this level not know that you need to be careful when taking any medication? Do they not have people on staff saying, oh, you got this ringworm, this medication, this prescription? Well, let's first look at it to make sure you won't be banned for 80 games if you take it. Either somebody needs to get fired or Fernando Tatis needs to be the picture boy of the Major League Baseball to say, don't take anything unless you're approved. I'm going to just swallow this and risk my career. How do you know when getting medications whether or not there's going to be a banned substance or not? You don't. And so what do? You ask an expert. And so did Fernando ask anyone? Nope. He just took it and he failed for Clostebol and he's sorry and it was a mistake and boo-hoo. And so the 23-year-old Tatis getting paid $340 million in a 14-year contract. Well, he's suspended for 80 games, going to forfeit $2.9 million. I mean, $2.9 million, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for Allie. How many Gucci's could you buy with that?
A lot of Gucci.
That's a lot of freaking Gucci's. But when a guy's making $340 million, do you think he gives a shit about losing 2.9? Of course not. It's pennies to him. Oh, 2.9 million? I wouldn't even notice. I wipe my ass with $2.9 million. I got a $2.9 million toilet seat in my freaking garage that I don't sit on just because. And so there is absolutely zero financial motivation for him to not fail a test because he doesn't want to lose the money. If they said if you fail a drug test, you lose your $340 million contract, no way is this guy taking a chance. And so consider this. What would be his motivation to take PEDs? Well, the guy broke his wrist when he went back to the Dominican Republic. And so he was rehabilitating. He was injured. He missed the entirety of the year. And so he wants to get back. He wants the glory, the admiration, the cheers from the fans. You can hit 50 home runs next year. We want you to be amazing. We want you to be the best. Imagine the pressure to get back to where he left off, to be able to hit all those home runs. And so when you're injured and thinking, I need to be able to do what I once did, are you not tempted to take PEDs? But why Clostebol? And so if he in fact failed for Clostebol, of which we know it's going to be tested for, it's a banned performance-enhancing drug, it's a steroid. There's no way he's going to think that he could take Clostebol and not fail for it. And so why would he risk it? Personally, I don't think he would. Unless they said, hey, you're injured, we're not going to test you, take whatever you want. But even then, even if he wasn't going to be drug tested, even if he knew he was 100% in the clear, we're going to give you a pass, Fernando. We want you to come back better than ever. You take whatever you want. He would not have taken Clostebol. Clostebol, when I used it to pass and when I coached others to use it, we took it as a hardener. It wasn't as androgenic as halotestin, safer, and so males and females could use this drug. I coached females in the past who were taking this at up to 50 milligrams a day, getting amazing results in divided doses. And so Clostebol, a very common weaker steroid, you can use it as an oral or injectable, something very good, males and females use it, did not cause any water retention, and so on. But if you're taking it to recover from an injury, a broken wrist, would you not want other drugs? Why would you use Clostebol? Why not testosterone? Why not bioidentical testosterone? Why not HRT? Why not DECA? Why not growth hormone or IGF-1 or healing peptides? Perhaps TB500 or BPC157, healing peptides. And so I do not believe that he would have knowingly taken Clostebol to try to heal his injuries and come back stronger. I think there are so many other drugs out there that he could have taken that would have been more beneficial that it simply doesn't make sense that he would take this. And because of the fact that he is from another country, and it is in fact a medication used to treat ringworm, then I do believe that his excuse is in fact plausible. And so what do I think? I think that he simply made a huge and serious mistake in not checking out if he could in fact use that drug. Check with Major League Baseball, ensure that this is something safe for him to take. And what is it going to cost him? 80 games of baseball, $2.9 million. But more importantly than that, the respect from his fans, his teammates, and so on, many of which they're not going to believe that this was simply a mistake. They're going to think he cheated on purpose. I personally think that he did this by accident, that he didn't do this on purpose. I simply think there are other drugs that would have made more sense for him to take to speed his recovery. I don't think Clostebol would have been the drug of choice. And so let me know in the comments section, do you believe him? Do you believe his excuse? Is it the ringworm thing? Or do you believe he simply used Clostebol to put on some lean tissue to look more like his dad, retired baseball player, in order to allow more power when he made his return, hit more and more home runs out of the park? Hopefully the video will help. Hope you learned something. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IB Pro. Please check out the bloops. Of course, Harder Than Last Time supplements. Click the link in the description. The Circle Diet book, the training books, the cookbooks, hard copies, and PDF. Click the link in the description. You want a free training program? Become a newsletter subscriber. Still giving away free plans. Subscribe. Click the bell button. Comment for the algorithm. Follow me on Instagram. Greg Doucette, IB Pro. Website, GregDoucette.com. And until next time, I'm out.